Good morning. Thanks for being here with me, Tiger Lilith Tarot. We're going to do the daily elemental energy reading for January 24th, Monday, January 24th, 2022. And I'm going to start with our air signs here. Since we are in Aquarius season, happy birthday to all the Aquariuses. I have lots of Aquariuses in my life. Love you guys. All right, let's see what Spirit has to say for Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Okay. Four of Cups. So something's making you feel not necessarily disappointed, but just kind of bored, needing to off the Four of Cups, I'm getting more than anything here, kind of taking a break from other people when it comes to your emotions specifically. The Prince of Swords, Knight of Swords afterwards. Yeah, the Four of Cups can be apathetic, boredom. This person is looking at the cups that they have manifested, but they're not happy with them. Sorry, this card is not focusing. It's hard to tell. She's just kind of looking past the cups. And there's one back here that she's not even seeing at all because her back is turned towards it. This is usually a card that to me says be grateful. It's like a card, kind of a signal card of gratitude. But that's not what I am getting on this. It's almost like I'm getting that you have to pull away emotionally today because it's almost like you overdid it. Something got you not emotionally upset, but like you just put a lot of your emotion into something. And so today is almost like this pullback, not necessarily out of boredom, almost out of necessity. And then the Knight of Swords is after that. So it's like this pulling away, but then fast movement. Maybe you needed to pull your emotions back so that you could get back to logic with the Knight of Swords. So you could get back to, because this is an air sign card, right? Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. So this is one of your cards. So it's kind of, to me, where you feel a little more like in your natural state. So I think you had to get rid of, or just kind of like attend to some emotions so that you could feel more like yourself today. And then, yeah, the Six of Wands ends this. So ultimately, what you want to get back to today is feeling like a leader, feeling victorious and triumphant, having that sense of... I do look at the Six of Wands as kind of a sense of completion because the card, he's marching into town, right? To kind of like... It's a show of like winning a small battle. Like it's not winning the war, right? That's why sometimes this card on its extreme can be like indulging too much in your ego and your pride, like those small celebrations all the time. Not what I'm getting from this, though. I think it's just you want to get back to feeling triumphant and victorious and like a leader, right? Kind of this Prince of, doing it through the Prince of Swords energy. We have the Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck here. So, yeah, feeling a little... maybe feeling a little alone today, air signs, feeling perhaps a lack of support. It's interesting. This Five of Pentacles is, to me, almost a lack of play. Maybe you've been working too hard and there's a longing to just kind of go and like run in a field. And these are two cards of needing to be in nature too. So maybe getting out in nature would be a good thing today, air signs. All right, next we are going to move on to water signs. Excuse me again. Water signs, Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces. Let's take a look at what your energies are for Monday, January 24th, 2022. Water signs, please, Spirit. Monday, January 24th, 2022. Monday, January 24th, 2022. For water signs. Okay, so we have Temperance. Okay. This Temperance card always reminds me of like a potion. Yeah, you're trying to create something new. Ace of Pentacles, the Temperance. Temperance card is often, can symbolize patience. This card, we had two come out, so I will take both of those. But this one, to me, is like she's trying to get the potion just right. Right? She has her cauldron down here. She's mixing potions. It's like she's trying to get it just right. I feel like she's trying to harness the energy of this rainbow behind her. It's almost like she's like, okay, this is the right time. There's a symbol, there's like this almost ultimate symbol of happiness, unity, and joy, right? A rainbow, all the colors, and and just all of these, beautiful kind of symbolic things. There's a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. It's abundance. So I feel like she's trying to harness that back there and find the right potion that's going to bring that same energy to her life. That's what I feel like you're doing today, water signs. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles coming out afterwards. So you could be trying to find a balance or the right percentages of certain pieces of something when it comes to your work. It's like if you're looking at your work based on, how much effort are you going to have to put in to produce this much? It's like maybe you're altering that equation. Maybe you're realizing you were working too hard, or, sometimes it's like that work smart, not hard saying. That's the energy I'm getting here. And then the last cards came out together, the King of Pentacles. Sorry for the glare there. King of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. So more work stuff. If this isn't your work or your career, then it has to do with your home, your stability, your money, your finances, your sense of what fulfills you in the material world. So, and that could be sometimes the most important fulfillment to concentrate on, right? Depending on where you are in your life, because when you have the material security that you need, in a sense, all other aspects of your life can function. If you're feeling and appreciating that material security, your emotional, your spiritual, and your creative, intellectual side are kind of all going to mature and be supported by that energy as well, by that security. So the Nine of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, very, very secure. The Nine of Pentacles is a very self-sufficient card. It's what you've accomplished on your own. And the King of Pentacles is standing very strong in his accomplishments. He is... These are both cards to me of also being concerned about how the outside world is viewing your your wealth. How's outside world viewing what you have? There's something about that today. It's you're a bit concerned in the sense that it's on your mind, not concerned about it and like worrying, like, oh my gosh, what are people thinking? It's just something that's in your brain today, I think, that you're mulling over. The Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck here. So feels like there's a bold move that you want to make. There's something that you want to do that's that feels courageous to you, and it's almost like by making this move, you know that it's going to start a fire. You know that it's going to shake some things up. And maybe that's why the focus on stability today and how others are seeing your stability, because this move here, this balance you're trying to find, it's almost like it's coming from a place of you need to find the right potion and the balance, because once you see where the center is, once you find the right concoction, then you can go ahead and shake it up and be bold, because you know how to get back to the beginning if it doesn't work out. Right? Yeah, we have the Queen of Swords underneath there, so pretty feminine, but also the more assertive queens of the deck, the swords and fire. All right, Next, we are going to go on to fire signs. Hello, fire signs. Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. Hope y'all are doing well today, Monday the 24th of January 2022. New week, new start to the week, if you follow this particular calendar. All right, let's take a look, fire signs. Energies for Monday, 24th of January 2022. 24th of January 2022. 24th of January 2022 for fire signs. It's weird. I'm not feeling like much wants to come out. Feels very, feels like you're I don't know why, like marching in step today. Maybe you're kind of on autopilot today, fire signs. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see if you want to talk. All right, 24th January 2022. Okay, there's something. Wow, yeah, see, the Hangman. Do you see this card? He literally has something over his mouth stopping him from speaking. He's bound and hung to a tree. I very much feel this is your energy. It's like you're just kind of not talking a lot. Maybe you're considering the Hangman can be a card of sacrifice. Maybe you're in a meditative state, considering all that you have sacrificed in the past, thinking about what your next step forward is going to be. Wow, yeah, this Nine of Wands, this is my Wounded Warrior card. This is, I mean, if you look at him, he's been through it. He looks like he has been through a battle and is a little worse for wear. He is going to persevere through this battle. It's almost at the end, right? He's almost at the 10, but this has been a long, painful, physically painful, right? Physically draining. This man is physically drained, and which means other parts of his life are drained as well, right? I was saying, and I don't know, the water element one just before this, when our material, when the material world is taken care of, other areas of our life can flourish. Same thing here. Your heart, right? The Nine of Wands, kind of our passion, our instinct, that creative force. It's been really beaten down, and so that's going to affect other areas of your life. That's going to affect your emotions. It's going to affect your material world. It's okay. All right, fire signs. Let's see what one more card comes out. Yeah, you might have a lot of boundaries up right now, too. Nine of Wands is about keeping boundaries, or having strong boundaries up. The Chariot. Okay. So very meditative right now, right? The Hanged Man is in a meditative state. While it's not physically comfortable, it's that idea of, okay, he's not physically comfortable, but don't ignore, it's like, don't ignore the physical discomfort. If he just acknowledges the physical discomfort, just simply acknowledging it can help it, to help relieve some of the anxiety that it brings on by itself. Now in this card, I believe, if I remember correctly, the story is back here, you can see a sickle. It's like he was, there's wheat to be harvested back there as well. It's like he was harvesting it and then he put himself in this situation. Nobody else put the Hangman here. So it's, maybe you've been physically uncomfortable for a long time, or maybe you've just been remaining in situations that make you feel bound and gagged and like you can't talk, like you can't be yourself. That could be what this is. And it's caused you to put up a lot of boundaries. You might also be thinking about what you've sacrificed, all the things you've, right? Because obviously you're sacrificing something. If you're bound and gagged, you're sacrificing the use of your limbs and the use of your voice. right? The throat chakra could be important today. Maybe you see a lot of blue today. That's the color that's connected to the throat chakra. Also just, I don't know, blue sky highlighted here. Blue and yellow are important here. Your solar plexus chakra might be affected too. But Nine of Wands, so you're feeling very restricted. Feeling restrained. Nine of Wands, so you have a lot of boundaries up. There is perseverance to the Nine of Wands. You're near completion. It's going to happen. You're going to finish the journey. You're on the very last leg. But it is really kind of having to harness a lot of strength to get to that last hurdle, because the journey has been pretty arduous up until this point. And then we have the Chariot. The Chariot is willpower, control, bringing things together, harnessing your willpower, something that you want, and putting all the pieces together so the Chariot can move forward victoriously. She has the sun behind her on this Chariot card. But the Chariot is also about compromise. So what you might find with this Hangman and Nine of Wands energy, you might be feeling pretty alone right now, fire signs. The Nine of Wands, again, having pretty strong boundaries up. There might be a need to compromise, to work with others, to move something forward. It can't be done just on your own. I think there's a realization that you do need others, you do need to compromise in some areas. And that might alleviate this Nine of Wands and Hangman energy, really. Yeah, the Eight of Wands is underneath the deck here. So the Eight of Wands is a card of support, being supported, but throwing messages out there, right? He's sending a message out. There is no real direction that this message, there's a direction the message is going, but there's no end game. It's not like he's throwing a dart and trying to hit a bullseye. It's just out there. And when this energy comes in or goes out, it can feel a little chaotic. It can feel like a lot is moving around. So maybe there's a lot going on. Maybe you had a lot come in at once, and it kind of made you go in this Hangman mode, because now there are a lot of other energies with the Chariot. Now you're having to compromise. Now you're having to work with other energies and put them together while integrating your own willpower. And I think that might be difficult to do. But be patient with yourself, fire signs, and try not to be, too, a lot more blue in this card. Just try not to be overwhelmed by the energy that's coming in. Try and just handle it one at a time. Even just making a to-do list, might be helpful. That way you can just check off. Because sometimes when we put it on paper, it's not nearly as much as it is, or as it feels when it's just remains in our brain. All right, let's take a look at earth signs now. Hello, earth signs, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. Hope everyone's good today, Monday, January 24th, 2020. All right, let's take a look at what the earth signs energy is. Monday, January 24th, 2020. Spirit, this one wanted to come out right away. Two of Wands. Okay. Might be feeling a little antsy today, earth signs. It's like you have everything you need, yet you're longing for more. You're longing to go on an adventure, a journey. I feel like you want to shake up. It's like you want to shake up your life a little bit. You want to shake up, not so much shake up your routine. Okay. King of Pentacles, though. Maybe, okay. Maybe there's this contemplation of going down a new path or down a new journey, and what that does is make you kind of realize what your boundaries are when it comes to that new path and journey that you're going to go on. Because the King of Pentacles is a very secure character. He's very materially very materially, financially well off. And he's generous because he has built like kind of a legacy for himself. Very self-sufficient person. So it's almost like thinking about going on this journey. You're like, okay, what can I afford to do? Maybe too, like where, let's see. And then the Magician at the end. You're trying to manifest something. You're trying to, it's like there's this longing for new adventure. And these are very contradicting energies to me, the King of Pentacles and the Magician. Because the Two of Wands, right? You're longing, you want to go on a new adventure, risking, you're thinking about it, you're contemplating this. The King of Pentacles, to me, the King of Pentacles comes in and says no. Like, you're not going on this adventure. This is a very stern man, this very fatherly figure, right? This is a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo card. This is one of your cards here. I think of the kings more as the fixed sign energy of them. So to me, this is Taurus, little Taurus energy more than anything else. But again, it represents all three. So it's almost like there's a longing, and then this energy comes in and it's like, but can you do this? It's like, I feel like this is the cynic coming in, and not in a bad way, not in a negative way, but in a way that forces you to think about the practicality of the situation. And then the Magician, so maybe after you think about the practicality, then you start manifesting based off of the practicality of something happening. That could be. The feeling I get more so, honestly, earth signs, is that you look at the practicality and go, I'm going to manifest whatever the hell I want. I want something big, because the Magician is like, he's harnessing, like, it's like he's pointing his wand up to the sky. He's trying to pull this energy down. There's a connection. He wants to be universally connected. He's not, the King of Pentacles is concerned about how society views him. The Magician, I would say, is not. Wow, the Three of Wands at the bottom of the deck. You really want to go, I'm going to clarify this, earth signs. You really want expansion. You want something new and fresh in your life. There's a deep creative, there's a deep longing for something more creative, something more adventurous in your life. You might really want to be traveling right now, looking into travel. This is a lot like long distance travel. Doesn't necessarily need to be overseas. It could, but this isn't like traveling to the next city or something. This is, hours and hours of traveling across the country, over various states. Could be in the same state if your state is huge. If you're in Texas or something. Let's clarify. Okay, Two of Wands. This longing for this risk. And when I say risky, it's risky simply because it's a new journey. So it feels like the risky option. But I don't think that it is something risky. I think it's something that your heart has been wanting for a very long time. Two of Wands with the Nine of Wands and the Ace of Cups here. So it's a journey about finding new love. This could be reconnecting with a former person with the Nine. It's like reconnecting with someone that you've been through hell with, is what it feels like. Nine of Wands is like a wounded warrior card for me. Could also be finding love for yourself with the Ace of Cups, finding the self-love. King of Pentacles with the Five of Wands. You are in a really conflicted energy, earth signs. You want stability, but you want movement at the same time. And you want playful competition. You want something new and playful, but it's like it's If it threatens your security, nope. But that's where also the manifesting. But then you go for it anyway. Okay. The Magician. Let's see the Magician, please. I know this is only a day, like, energy, but this is just like a lot, Earth signs. Okay, let's see. Please, one for the Magician. Two of Swords. There's an emotional block. That's what's blocking the manifesting. Two of Swords is being in an emotional stalemate. You're not feeling in your body. You're not you're not seeing all the beautiful, just like infinite possibilities in front of you. This is what those two swords are over her heart chakra. The swords need to be dropped, right? She can drop those swords, take off the mask, the blindfold that she's wearing, and use the intuition, right? That moon right above her head. We're going to be approaching this moon phase in the next 5 days, so it might be important, towards the end of, right before the new moon, those few days beforehand. Maybe you might feel the pressure of this Two of Swords energy building. And then the Ten of Pentacles at the bottom here. Yeah, that's outgrowing your own stability is what's happening here, but not knowing how to move forward in a new direction. So it feels like there's just not butting heads, just the energy is all over. It's all over the place, kind of. All right, everyone, thanks for watching. This is what I have for you today, Monday 24th. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.